shall be in this indicating out the Betty Johnson, life knows clear fantasy trees. Dancing of life under some dance and dancing down clear fantasy and dancing of life dancing out life under streams, dancing of life and dancing of life dancing of life fantasy and dancing of life Nilai population India is connected to 50 million India, 50 million patient is 50 million. India is 50 million. Every 6% more Indian, 6% more Indian. Reason healthcare system better, healthcare system better, healthcare system better, healthcare system better. Decline in death rate, and mortality and mother mortality is infant mortality and mother mortality is correct, infant mortality and mother mortality is correct. Max people in the policy village. Decreased percent contraception, conception, contraception, अवेयरनेस होगा हम तो हमारे बच्चे छोटा परिवार से होगा हम तो हमारे दो बच्चे छोटा परिवार से होगा हम तो हमारे दो बच्चे contraceptive device method to prevent unwanted pregnancy without affecting sexual intercourse. Contraceptive devices method to prevent unwanted pregnancy without affecting sexual intercourse. Contraceptive devices method to prevent unwanted pregnancy without affecting sexual intercourse. Contraceptive devices method to prevent unwanted pregnancy without affecting sexual intercourse. Contraceptive devices method to prevent unwanted pregnancy without affecting sexual intercourse. Contraceptive devices method to prevent unwanted pregnancy without affecting sexual intercourse. Method to prevent pregnancy without affecting sexual intercourse. Therefore, side effect should not interfere lactational amount can vary to female diaphragm, involves lipids, reproductive stresses. Oral contraceptive nowadays implant injectables, surgical methods, female natural methods, mode of action. Wide chances of meeting mode of action, wide chances of meeting sperm, wide chances of meeting wide chances, wide chances, Dear population muscle body temperature billing method, cervical method, cervical method, mucus method, cervical method, mucus method, coitus interruptus, withdrawal method, coitus interruptus, withdrawal method, male method, withdrawal before ejaculation, withdrawal ejaculation, failure, self-control, self-control, failure. Maybe small maybe small lactation amenorrhea, lactation amenorrhea, lactation amenorrhea, lactation amenorrhea, lactation amenorrhea, lactation amenorrhea, breast pudding, breast, no periods menstruation, no period 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 6 months, 6 months, 6 months early. Prolactin is a very high negative feedback of physiological age. Prolactin is a very high negative feedback of physiological ovulation. Prolactin is a very high negative feedback to physiological ovulation. Prolactin is a very high negative feedback to physiological ovulation. Prolactin is a very high negative feedback to prolactin negative. Prolactin is a very high negative factor of cellular ovulation mode of action of preventing discriminating of hormones for preventing physical preventing violence collecting semen during ejaculation, collecting semen during ejaculation, collecting condom, collecting semen during ejaculation, giving STDs, substance with the cover pains, single use disposal, single use disposal. Evidence female condom single use disposal. Diaphragm surveillance works when cover vagina cervical activity can be reused and be effective. They can be increased diaphragm cover vagina cervix. Electron diaphragms and remotes reused because diaphragms are vehicle gaps. So it can be used. Femdoms, intrauterine contraceptive, contraceptive devices, intrauterine contraceptive devices, intrauterine contraceptive, 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 medical expert in medical expert in certain interest within medical expert in certain medical expert in certain medical expert in certain interest no surgery required, no surgery required, side effects of phagocytosis, plasma most widely accepted method, most widely accepted method, most widely accepted, most widely accepted, most widely accepted, most widely, most widely accepted, most widely accepted, most widely accepted, most widely accepted, gap attention in gap in induced protocols, intrauterine contraceptive devices, non-medicated biological inert iodine lips lips, non-medicated biological inert iodine lips to prevent implantation, ectopic pregnancy, lips to prevent implantation, ectopic pregnancy, lips to prevent implantation, ectopic pregnancy, copper is in provide plus mobility, motor, mortality, fertility, motility, property, material bachत करना, copper leasing IOD, copper leasing IOD, material copper 7, material bachत copper 7 property, copper 7 property, material bachत property, copper 7 material bachत property, copper 7 material bachत property, copper 7 material property, copper 7 material bachत property, copper 7 material bachत copper 7 material bachत property, copper 7 material property, copper 7 material property, property, copper 7 material property, copper 7 material property, property, copper 7 material property, copper 7 material property, copper 7 material property, copper 7 material property, copper 7 property, copper 7 property, copper 7 material property, copper 7 material copper 7 material property, copper 7 material special property, copper 7 material 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 property, property, copper 7 material 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 hormonal IOD, LNG20 progesterone, LNG20 progesterone, hormonal के LNG20 progesterone, LNG20 progesterone, uterus inhospitable for implantation, 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 ovulation prevented, ovulation, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable for uterus inhospitable for implantation, 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 ovulation prevented, ovulation prevented, uterus inhospitable for implantation, ovulation prevented, ovulation prevented, ovulation prevented, cervical mucus, uterus inhospitable, uterus inhospitable, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable, uterus inhospitable for implantation, uterus inhospitable, uterus inhospitable for implantation, 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 ovulation prevented, cervical mucus, uterus, ovulation prevented, cervical mucus, cervical mucus, male contraceptive pill, male contraceptive pill, male contraceptive pill, prevent misconfirmation, male contraceptive pill, many people study progesterone, combination of progesterone, interaction, uterus in hospital for implantation, uterus in hospital for implantation, ovulation prevented, cervical mucus, uterus in hospital for implantation, 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 ovulation prevented, ovulation prevented, ovulation central because something else, cervical because combination progesterone plus estrogen, combination progesterone estrogen, combination progesterone. Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, Central Drug Research Institute, Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, Central Drug Research Institute, Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, Central Drug Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, Central Drug, CDRI, Central Drug, CDRI, Central Drug, CDRI, Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, Central Drug Research Institute, CDRI, non-hormonal steroidal non-hormonal steroidal non-hormonal steroidal ones like non-hormonal steroidal ones like non-hormonal ones like non-hormonal steroidal 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 ones like Sahili said send man mode affection, mode affection. My name is Sahili, Johan's name is Roman. Mode affection block estrogen receptor. Mode affection क्या होगा? Sahili mode affection क्या होगा? Block करेगा estrogen receptor. Mode affection block करेगा estrogen receptor. Injectables and implants, progesterone plus estrogen plus injectables and implants, progesterone plus estrogen, injectables and implants, progesterone plus estrogen, progesterone plus estrogen, progesterone plus estrogen, progesterone plus estrogen, injectables and implants, progesterone plus estrogen, injectables and implants, progesterone plus estrogen, injectables and implants, progesterone plus estrogen. Progesterone only भी दे सकते हैं. Depo-provera injections, capsule. Example: non-land 6 capsule 5 years, Lennon 1 capsule 3 years. Vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off time is cut off time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off vast difference in mean and time is cut off fallibility, cut off fallibility, cut off fallibility, cut off mode of action block transport of chemical, block mode of action block transport of chemical, mode of action can block transport of chemical irreversibly, it does not affect male libido, sexual drive, does not affect male libido, sexual drive after sexual intercourse, 72 hours of coitus after sexual intercourse, 72 hours of coitus after sexual intercourse, 72 hours of coitus after sexual intercourse, 72 hours of coitus. So the progesterone comes in progesterone, hydrogen triglines, contraceptive device, medical termination of pregnancy and 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 medical termination of pregnancy medical termination of medical termination of pregnancy induce abortion induce abortion voluntary termination of voluntary termination of pregnancy 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 voluntary termination of voluntary termination of pregnancy 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 voluntary termination 50 million NPP medical termination of pregnancy per year 50 NPP per year 45 million NPP per year 50 million per year 1/5 of pregnancy 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 50 million NPP per year 1/5 of pregnancy India legalized 1971 India legalized 1971 India legalized NPP 1971 India India legalized NTP 1971 India legalized 1971 medical termination India legalized 1971 amendment किया तो उसका बैन किया amendment करके उसका थोड़ा abortion legal में थोड़ा फर्क कंट्रोल abortion करना legal में थोड़ा फर्क abortion legal method of birth control abortion legal method of birth control abortion legal method of birth control abortion safe first trimester 12 week of pregnancy for safe case of first trimester 12 week of pregnancy first trimester safe case of first trimester 12 week of pregnancy 12 week of more than 12 week of pregnancy practice less than 24 weeks the practice scientifically allowed not safe practice the okay generally the pregnancy is harmful for mother and child genital sort of failure contraception pregnancy sexual transmitted STI sexual transmitted infection STI sexual transmitted infection sexual transmitted infection sexual transmitted STIs sexual transmitted reproductive tract infection, reproductive tract, RTI, reproductive sexual sexual transmitted infection, RTI, reproductive tract infection, sexual transmitted only one are real disease, one are venereal disease, venereal disease, via unprotected sexual contact via unprotected sexual contact, one unavailable age group, causes bacteria one causes original bacteria gonorrhea, Neisseria gonorrhea, syphilis, treponema pallidum, treponema pallidum, chlamydiasis, gonorrhea, Neisseria gonorrhea, syphilis, treponema pallidum. Virus gently towards hepatitis B, HIV, genital herpes hepatitis B, AIDS, genital herpes hepatitis B, AIDS, genital herpes hepatitis B, AIDS, not curable, I, not curable. Genital herpes hepatitis B, AIDS, genital virus से कोई फैलेगा genital hepatitis B, HIV, it's okay. Protozoa trichomoniasis, protozoa trichomoniasis, symptoms sexual transmitted disease, PID, pelvic inflammatory disease, pelvic inflammatory genital discharge, burning sensation, absorption of steel vertical infertility, ectopic pregnancy, pelvic inflammatory genital discharge, burning sensation, absorption, steel vertical infertility, ectopic pregnancy, incurable sexual transmitted genital fracture, genital herpes, hepatitis B, genital herpes, hepatitis B, HIV, AIDS, genital herpes, hepatitis B, HIV, AIDS, genital hepatitis B, HIV, AIDS, genital herpes, 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 hepatitis B, HIV, AIDS. Prevention, limited sexual partner, limited sexual partner, limited sexual partner, avoid sexual contact with multiple unknown partners, avoid sexual contact with multiple unknown partners. Banning methods, any doubt, go to doctor, any doubt, go to doctor, please. Any doubt, go to doctor. Inability to conceive even after having unprotected sexual intercourse for 2 years. Inability to conceive even after having unprotected sexual intercourse for 2 years. Okay, physical congenital disease, drug related immunological reason, mental physiological, mainly oligosperm compound, mainly oligosperm compound, but no motility. Asthenospermia sperm count 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 but no motility. Stress common, female stress common, addictions common. Suddenly life is written unknown. Assisted reproductive technologies, assisted reproductive technologies, ART, 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 assisted reproductive technologies. करेगा जिप तो जाएगा फाइल को ट्रांसफर जाएगा जिप में जाएगा इंट्रा फाइल इन ट्रांसफर जिप में जाएगा इंट्रा फाइल में ट्रांसफर जाएगा इंट्रा फाइल में ट्रांसफर जिप में गैमेट इंट्रा फाइल में ट्रांसफर गैमेट इंट्रा फाइल इन ट्रांसफर जिप में जाएगा इंट्रा फाइल में जिप में जाएगा इंट्रा फाइल में जाएगा जिप में जाएगा इंट्रा फाइल में जाएगा जिप में जाएगा इंट्रा फाइल में जिप में जाएगा इंट्रा फाइल में this you will okay expect this transfer logic less than or less than last time more than yeah expect this add over this in vitro transfer in vitro fertilization it intra transfer jagot intrafallopian transfer at intrauterine transfer jagot intrafallopian transfer fertilization is in vitro should be obeyed. Jagot lab से भी कटाक्स करके इंटरफेक्शन क्या है limits and progress is vice fertilization chemical gift in vitro gift in vitro fallopian should be open blocked should not be blocked should open okay intracytoplasmic sperm injection I see intracytoplasmic sperm injection intracytoplasmic sperm injection intracytoplasmic sperm injection male partner solution may be used to make some artificial insemination or petri tissue IVF in vitro fertilization or vitro never interfallopian transfer over fertilization or artificial insemination में का सेमी कनेक्ट करेगा वजाइना में ज़्यादा सर्वोसिकलॉजिकल पैरामीटर मेल और फीमेल मेल इसका फर्टिलाइज करा जाएगा ब्रेन होगा और अगर सपोर्ट बनेगा तो रेंट पर मिलेगा खत्म You have learned about the human reproductive system and its concept in chapter 3. Now let's discuss a related topic what you understand by this term. The term simply refers to reproductive organs or non-organs or it has reproductive aspect in terms of emotional and physical aspect. Organs according to what health or condition reproductive means the total well-being or aspect of reproduction. That is physical, emotional, behavioral, social. Therefore, a society with people having physical and functional normal organs and normal emotional and behavioral interaction among them in all six related aspects might be called reproductive health. Why it is significant to maintain reproductive health and what are the methods of taken up to achieve it? Let us learn them. Okay, reproductive health problems and strategies. Family planning India was among the first countries in the world to initiate vaccine plans and programs at the national level to attain a total reproductive health and a social goal. These programs called family planning were initiated in 1951 where periodically assessed over the past decades into programs covering wider reproduction related areas are currently in operation under the popular named reproductive and child healthcare programs creating awareness among people about various reproductive related aspects and providing facility to support for building up a reproductively healthy society are the major tasks under these programs. With the help of audiovisual and print media, governmental and non-governmental agencies have taken various steps to create awareness among the people about reproduction related aspects. Parents, other close relatives, teachers and friends also have a major role in the disseminations of the above information. Introduction of sex education in a schools should also encourage to provide right information to the young so as to discourage children from believing in myth and having misconceptions about the sexual aspect. Proper information about reproductive organs, adolescence, and related changes, the unsafe and hygienic sexual practices, sexual transmitted disease, AIDS, etc. Help people, especially those in the adolescent age group, to lead a reproductively healthy life. Educating people, especially fertile couples and those in marriageable age groups, about available birth control options, care of parent mothers, postnatal care of mother and child, importance of breastfeeding, equal opportunity for a male and the female child, etc., would address the importance of bringing up socially conscious, healthy families of desired size, awareness of problems due to uncontrolled population growth. Social events like sex abuse and sex-related crimes, etc., need to be created to enable people to think and take up necessary to prevent them and thereby child to build up a socially responsible and healthy society. Successful implementation of various action plans to attain the productive health requires strong infrastructure facilities, professionals, expertise, and graduate support. These are essential to provide medical assistance and care to people in production problems like pregnancy, delivery, STD, sexual transmitted disease, abortions, contraception, menstrual problems, infertility, etc. Implementations of better techniques and new strategies from time to time are also required to provide more efficient care and assistance to people. Statutory ban amniocentesis for sexual transmission to legally check increasing menace of female feticides, massive child immunizations, etc. are some programs that merit mention in the connections in amniocentesis on amniocentesis proof of the developing fetus is taken to analyze the fetal cells and dissolve substances. This procedure is used to test for the presence of certain genital disorders such as Down syndrome, hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, Down syndrome, hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, Down syndrome, sickle cell anemia, DKT, Down syndrome, Klinefelter Turner syndrome, hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, Down syndrome, genital disorder, DKT, HSH, DKT is sickle cell anemia, hemophilia. Determine survivability of the fetus. Okay. RCH, Reproductive and Child Healthcare Program 94, Reproductive and Child Healthcare 92, Reproductive and Child Healthcare 94, Reproductive and Child Healthcare 91, Reproductive and Child Healthcare 91 aspect पहले को देखिए pressure disseminations amniocentesis होगा ये बैंड हो जाए इंडिया में मिसयूज़ किया तो बैंड हो गया sexual transmission female feticide female feticide Down syndrome Klinefelter Turner syndrome it's Down syndrome chromosomal disorder DKT chromosome disorders Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, structure changes in the external gender such as Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter, DPTs, chromosomal disorder. Okay. Genetic. Down syndrome, cystic fibrosis. Down syndrome areas of see. Turner syndrome. Genetic disorder भी आएगा भैया. अच्छा ये DKT chromosomal disorder, DKT chromosomal Down syndrome sickle cell anemia भी ऐड हो जाएगा. सिकल सेल एनीमिया भी ऐड हो जाएगा. सिकल सेल डाउन सिंड्रोम क्रोमोसोम डाउन सिंड्रोम क्रोमोसोम डिसऑर्डर वेजिटेटिव सब में हेमोफिलिया सिकल सेल एनीमिया को हेमोफिलिया सिकल सेल genetic disorder, blood disorder, okay. Research on various reproduction related areas are encouraged and supported by governmental and non-governmental agencies to find out new methods and or to improve upon the existing ones. Do you know that Sahi, a new oral contraceptive for the females, was developed by scientists at Central Drug Institutes in Lucknow, India? Better awareness, but without awareness about sex-related matters, increased number of medically assisted deliveries and better postnatal care leading to decreased maternal and infant mortality, increased number of couples with small families, better detections and cure of sexual transmitted diseases, and overall increased medical facilities for all the related problems, etc. are indicate improved reproductive health of the society. Generating postnatal population studies of Central Drug Research Institutes. Population stabilization and birth control. In the last century, all the around development in various fields significantly improved the quality of the life of the people. However, increased in health facility along the better living condition had explosive impact on the growth of population. The world population, which are around 2 billion in 19, calculated about 6 billion in 2000 by 2000 and 7.2 billion in 2011. If a similar trend was observed in India, our population, which has approximately 350 million at the time of independence, reached close to the billion marks by 2000 and reached 2.2 billion in 2011. Rapid decline in the rate and maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate, as well as the increasing number of people in reproducible age, are probable reason for this. Through our reproductive and child health care programs and child health care programs to bring down the population growth rate. It was only marginal. According to the 2011 census report, the population growth rate was less than 2%, that is 25,000 a year, a rate which our populations could increase rapidly, such as Alarming growth rate could lead to an absolute scarcity of every basic purpose, that is food, shelter and clothing, in spite of significant progress made in those areas. Therefore, the government was forced to take up serious measures to check this population growth rate. The most important step to overcome these problems is to motivate smaller families by using various contraceptive methods. You might have seen advertisement in the media as well as posters, bill, etc. showing a happy couple with 2 children with slogan "हम दो हमारे दो, we two our two." Many couples, mostly the young urban working ones, have even adopted and have one child on statutory. Statutory as in biological age of the female 18 years and that males 21 years. An intensive given to the couples with small families are two of other measures taken to tackle this purpose. Let us describe some of the commonly used contraceptive methods which help prevent unwanted pregnancies. 1973 में 350 मिलियन था वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन, 2 बिलियन था 2 साल में 200 मिलियन, मतलब 1900 में 200 मिलियन था और 600 मिलियन हो गया 2000 में, इसमें 2011 में बढ़ते 700 में 35 करोड़। मेटाल मृत्यु दर कम हो गया, इन्फर्टिलिटी कम हो गया, पॉपुलेशन बढ़ गया, बर्थ कंट्रोल मेजर कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव यूजर फ्रेंडली, इफेक्टिवली, इजली अवेलेबल, रिवर्सिबल, लिटिल नो साइड इफेक्ट, सेक्सुअल अर्ज इफेक्ट नो। An ideal contraceptive should be user-friendly. An ideal contraceptive should be user-friendly, easily available, effective, and reversible with no or least side effect. It should be in no way interfere with the sexual drive and desire or the sexual act of the user. A wide range of contraceptive methods are presently available, which could be broadly grouped into the following categories, namely nature, traditional barriers, intrauterine devices, oral contraceptive, injectables, implant and surgical methods, method of birth control, natural methods, artificial methods, periodic abstinence, withdrawal coitus interruptus, lactational amenorrhea, periodic abstinence, coitus interruptus, withdrawal हो गया, lactational nothing हो गया, natural method, periodic abstinence, lactational amenorrhea या withdrawal हो करेगा, और तीसरा lactational artificial measure, physical barrier, intrauterine devices, contraceptive pills, skin implant, surgical methods. Artificial में 5 और physical में 5, intrauterine device, oral contraceptive, skin implant, surgical methods. मेथड नेचुरल मेथड में से नो साइड इफेक्ट, मिलने की संभावना अधिक है, मोड ऑफ एक्शन के आसपास ऑर्गन से मिलने से रोकना, प्रेडिक्टिव सिस्टम सामयिक परहेज, शैम साइकिल फर्टाइल पीरियड क्वार्टर समय को न करना, इसके बाद ओवुलेशन होता है, विड्रॉल क्वार्टर्स इंटरप्टर्स जैकुलेशन से पहले पेनिस से मादा वजाइना से निकाल लेना, लैक्टेशनल अमीनो स्थापन नस्ल प्रोलैक्टिन का बढ़ाव होता है, एलएचएफ लिमिट करता है, इंटेंस लैक्टेशन से दौरान ओवुलेशन नहीं होता, इसका मेंस्ट्रुएशन होता है, मेंस्ट्रुएशन के पश्चात 6 माह तक सेफ है, किसी फीमेल के लैक्टेशन कम होता है, हो सकता है 7 माह के बाद ओवुलेशन होने लग जाए। मेथड नेचुरल मेथड्स हो गया, नेचुरल पीरियड ऑफ सिस्टम विड्रॉल क्वार्टर्स लैक्टेशनल पीरियड ऑफ सिस्टम विड्रॉल क्वार्टर्स लैक्टेशनल मेथड्स, आर्टिफिशियल मेथड्स, बैरियर्स में मेल कॉन्डोम यूज, डायफ्राम वर्ड सर्विकल कैप्स ओपन लेटेक्स का सेक्सुअल ट्रांसमिशन से बचाव, मोडाफिशियल या स्पर्म से फीमेल जेनिटल ट्रैक्ट से पहुंचने से रोकना है। दूसरा क्या है, इंट्रायूटेराइन डिवाइस, नॉन मेडिकेटेड आईयूडी लिप्स लूप होगा, पॉपुलरिटी में डॉक्टर एक्सपर्ट नर्स फीमेल यूट्रस में इंसेक्ट करता है, नॉन मेडिकेटेड आईयूडी लिप्स लूप होगा, स्पर्म फैगोसाइटिस करता है, नॉन मेडिकेटेड लिप्स लूप होगा, copper lead, copper 7, copper T, lips loop, multi-loop 375, copper T, copper 7, lips, copper loop, multi-6, spark motility decrease करेगा, fertility decrease करेगा, model energy 20 processes recommendations, implantation में सब कुछ होता है, non-medical में भाई lips loops, copper lead में CUT, 7 CUT lips loop, copper loop, multi-6, 7 copper T, copper loop, multi-6 375, hormone energy 20 processes. Oral contraceptive in sex circumstances highly in the progesterone hormones और progesterone estrogen complex में है ovulation implantation बड़ा करता है मलाड डेली पीरियड मलाड स्ट्रॉडल पीरियड साइली वीकली पीरियड नॉन स्ट्रॉडल पीरियड लेस साइड इफेक्ट है सीरिया सेंट्रल डायरेक्शन इंस्टीट्यूट लखनऊ का है और चौथा है स्किन इम्प्लांट में लंबे समय तक प्रभावी प्रोजेस्टेरोन एस्ट्रोजन कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है सेम एस पी ओवुलेशन इम्प्लांटेशन को रोकेगा सर्जिकल मेथड स्टरलाइजेशन टर्मिनेशन मेथड टू प्रिवेंट एनी फर्दर प्रेगनेंसी सेफेस्ट रिवर्सिबल पूर्व ये ग्लोब गेमेट ट्रांसफर से रोकता है मेल का वासेक्टोमी कट करके इसको करते स्पर्म होगा परंतु उसमें स्पर्म नहीं होगा फीमेल टिब्यूट और फिलोपिल को काट कर मेंस्ट्रुअल ब्लड में एक नहीं होता method work on principle of avoiding chances of ovum and sperms melting periodic existence. It is one such methods in which the couples avoid abstain from coitus from a day 10 to 70 days menstrual cycle when ovulation could be expected as chances of fertilization are very high during this period is called fertile period. Therefore, by the abstaining from the coitus during this period, conceptions could be prevented. Withdrawal or coitus after the another method in which the male partner withdraws his sperm from the vagina just before ejaculation and insemination lactates no reacts. Absence of the menstruation method is based on the fact that ovulation is the cycle do not occur during the period of intense lactation following ovulation. Therefore, as long as the mother breastfeeds the child, the chances of conception are almost nil. However, the method has been reported to be effective only up to a maximum period of 6 months following parturition, as no medicines or devices are used in these methods. Side effects are almost nil. Chances of failure through these methods are also high. In various methods, ovum and sperms are prevented from physically meeting with the help of barriers. Such methods are available for both males and females. Condoms are made of thin rubbers, latex that are used to overlap penis in the male or vagina and nasal in the female. Just be better so that the ejaculation would not break into the female pelvic tract. This can prevent conception. Below this the brand of condom for the male. Use of condoms has increased in recent years due to its additional benefits and protecting the user from contracting sexual transmitted infection and AIDS. Both the male and the female condoms are disposable, can be self-inserted and thereby gives privacy to the user. Diaphragms, subtle also barriers made of rubber that are inserted into the female's reproductive tract to cover the cervix during coitus. They prevent conception by blocking the entry of sperm through the cervix. These are reusable. Spermicidal creams, jellies, and foams are usually using along these barriers to increase their contraceptive efficiency. For male, female, property, copper 7, property SUTA. Another effective and popular method is the use of intrauterine devices. These devices are inserted by doctors and for expert nurses in the uterus through vagina. These intrauterine devices are presently available as the non-medicated intrauterine devices. Example: lips loop, copper laser, intrauterine devices, copper 7, multi-root intrauterine devices. Instead of introducing intrauterine devices, increase phagocytosis of sperms from the uterus and has less surface spontaneity and fertile capacity response. The hormones releasing and intrauterine condition make the uterus unsuitable for implantation and thus hostile to the sperms. Intrauterine are ideal contraceptive for the females who want to delay pregnancy and oral space. Cheating is one of the most widely accepted methods of the contraception in India. Oral administrations of a small doses of either estrogens or progestogen. Estrogen combination is the another contraception method used by the females. These are used in the form of tablets and hence are popularly called the pills. Pills have to be taken daily for a period of 21 days, starting preferably within the first 5 days of menstrual cycle after a gap of 7 days during which menstruation occurs. It has to be repeated in the same pattern till the female desires to prevent conceptions. They inhibit ovulation and implantation as well as alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent or retard entry of sperm. Pills are very effective with lesser side effects and are well accepted by the females. Are very effective with lesser side effects and are well accepted by the females. So here is the new oral contraceptive for the females contains a non-steroidal pill preparation. It is once a week pill and very few side effects and high contraceptive value. Progestins allow the combination with estrogen. Progestins allow or in combination with the estrogen can also be used by females and injections on plant under the tape skin. Their mode of action is similar to that of the pills and their effective periods are much longer. Administration of progestins estrogens combination of testosterone and estrogen was quite a very effective or emergency contraceptives as well. Thus, they could be used to avoid for possible pregnancy due to rape or casual unprotected intercourse. Surgical method also sterilization are generally advised for the male female partner and the terminal method to prevent any more. One capsule 3 साल तक नॉर्प्लान 106 कैप्सूल 5 साल तक. Was often tied and cut. काट के बांधना स्कॉटों के ऊपर बहुत सब टाइम फिलिपिन टाइड एंड कट छिटकाव में काम करता हूँ. प्रेगनेंसी सर्जिकल intervention blocks in the transport and thereby prevent conceptions, sterilization procedure and female interventions which may interventions may called vasectomy and that is the female tibectomy. Is the vasectomy is a small part of the woman's differentiation of tied up through small incision on the scrotum, whereas intubating a small part of the fallopian is removed or tied up through a small incision in the abdomen or through vagina. These techniques are highly effective, but their reversibility is very poor. It needs to be emphasized that the selection of sustainable contraceptive method and with those should always be undertaken is consultation with the qualified medical professionals. One must also remember that contraceptives are not regular requirement for the maintenance of reproductive health. In fact, they are practiced against the natural reproductive method, that is conception. Pregnancy one is the first to use these method either to prevent pregnancy or to delay or spare pregnancy due to personal reasons. No doubt the wide speed of use of these methods have a significant role in checking and control growth of population. However, there are possible ill effects like nausea, abdominal pain, breakthrough bleeding, irregular menstrual bleeding, or even a breast cancer. Not very significant, should not totally ignored. Aversion, breakthrough. to anti-mental condition NTP manual. Residence pregnancy. Medical termination, medical